If anyone think it's another with this, let me... Oh, that's it. It's the right way. Oh, why has it done that? Ah, there we go. Are we wiggling around like a good one? There we go. Right. Okay, let's set up. Cameras on. That's the main thing. Let's put that there. Let's see what we're doing tonight. We got these two tonight. Right, let me just... let's set up on the old... what's it? Let's see where we are. Let me go out of there. Let me go into there. And then it should say, look at that. It says I'm here. Fabulous. Let's say hello to everybody. Hello. There we go. Hello. Right, okay. Okie dokie. I'll say hello to myself then. Hello, Lisa. How are you? I'm good, thank you. Right then, so that's that. Let's put that out the way there. Oh, let's put that there. I'll just wait for people to log on. I'm going to take my boots off. Oh, it's been a long day. My gosh, it's been a long day. Hi, Marjolaine. Oh, hope you're well, sweetie. Moira, Jan. Hello. My goodness me. Honestly, I can't get my faculties together today. Right then, let's have a look. I think that's all right for you guys, hopefully, yeah. There you go. Sorted. I hope everyone's had a good day. Happy Tuesday. Whether that's evening, afternoon, morning. Well, it depends where you are. Hello, it's a good evening from Sweden. Very much so. Hopefully you got good weather. Or if not, you're settled and safe and warm at home. Hello, Rachel, my lovely. How the devil are you? This is what we're doing tonight. Somebody's asked me about this card. Can you do it? Yes, I'll do this card tonight. And then I've just put this together. I was just playing around. This background, the whole of this background is one stamp. One stamp. So I shall show you this while I'm just waiting for everybody to clock on. It's nearly o'clock. Not good. Got shingles. Oh gosh, shingles. I had that once. Not nice, is it, sweet? Bless you. Oh, you love the cat. Thank you, Marjolaine. Chris, hello. We're all tickety-boo. More boo than tickety, but yes, we're all tickety-boo. Thank you. So, my work colleague, it's hello, Louise. Her son's birthday, and she says, "Can you make me a card?" So this is what I put together. So, Moira, hello. Oh, hello, everybody. Moira says hello, everybody. So, on this one, I put some glossy accents. Hello, Trudy B. So, hello, Susan. Hope everybody's well. So, glossy accents, really good stuff. And I'll show, I don't know, so you can see it makes it look like there's water. Hello, Marie. So, I'll let all you lot say hello to everybody, to each other, all the bonding and whatnot. Ruth, hello, sweetness. But yeah, so the glossy accents just gives it that sort of, and I put this on and it's literally dry within half an hour. So you do not need a lot, but look what it gives it. Absolutely fabulous. So the card, that is just that. No dimensions, nothing. I've raised, I don't know whether you can see that, but I've raised the edges. Oh, you can sort of, yeah. So I've raised the corners, look. Dead easy. So the sentiment is from Sweet Poppy. Sweet Poppy Centals, smile, it's your birthday. That's that one. I don't know what the set's called, but it's got birthday thinking you. It's quite a nice one, actually. Some nice bits on there. So that's what I used on that. Obviously, I've coloured it in. It was a fab card. Oh, bless you. So, yeah, we got that over there. And then, like I say, I've just stuck that on with some glue. So this is fake. But the way I've shaded it and the way I've drawn it on makes it look as though it's hanging. And I've underdone some shadowing with pencil. That's all that is, just to give you that dimension. But inside the card, that's what I've done. So I've done a couple of different layers, taped it off, put "You Are Amazing" on it, put 30 as its 30th birthday. And then I put "Happy Birthday" to one of my favourite people, you rock. So, yeah. So that is a really cute, dead easy. It didn't take me long. I know I don't rush, but things don't, I just plonk them together sort of thing. But, yeah. So hopefully you like that. So I'm going to show you that anyway, okay, tonight. And then, so that's Andy. That's Andy Skinner's Wash Your Worries Away. That's a stamp. And that was from Creative Expressions, which one of them. Deep sigh. And then this little sausage who's holding the little mouse over the water. Now, I don't know if you realise, but maybe I'll do this one different colours this time. But there's a little bit of water there, and he's sitting on the edge, faking the mouse over into the water like he's going to drown him. Naughty pussycat. But yeah, so that is just one stamp that's done all of that. So I'm going to show you how to quickly do off one stamp a really, really interesting background. And you can use this on anything. All right, so that's what we're going to get up to today. So that's from Art Inspirations. The background, let me just show you. So Art Inspirations, Mr. Barghest, and it's Cat's Rule. I wish I could plonk things together. Oh, bless you. Well, I've got something to tell you all soon, actually. So hold on. I'll be there in a second. Let me just get this done. So Cat's Rule, Art Inspirations, Mr. Barghest. I'm sure that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, I mean, look at these. There's some right funky little monkeys on there. Well, pussycat, heart. There's a little mouse. Hi, Sarah. There's a dead fish. I rule, expectations. There's rocks, a big rock, cat. Cat, what's this? Demand. Oh, cat demands her hey. How many oh gosh, sorry. Well, thank you, but sorry. I'm cute with high expectations. So what was this be? So I'm cute with high expectations. I rule with high expectations, or just high expectations, you know. So there's a couple of different variations on that, or just expectations, or I rule, whichever. Anyway, so there's the cat, what I used on there with the little mouse. And then back in, so I used a tree. Dead easy. I say dead easy, I know some of you struggle, but you know, there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes. So it's all positive, So which one do you want first? Rosemary, I really appreciate how many adverts you've done. So Rosemary Davis, which card would you like me to create first? Would you like the cat or would you like the robot? I'm going to let you choose because you've gone and done. I'm going to let Rosemary choose. Marjolaine, Rosemary sat through loads of adverts. Rosemary, which one would you like? Forget what everybody else is like me to make. The cat first or the robot first? I'm just waiting for Rosemary. Do you think she's gone off for a cup of tea? Bless her. Do you think she's unsure? Oh, look at this. We've got 3 bots, 1 cat. Rosemary, and it's whatever Rosemary says. Rosemary, cat, there you go. Hey, Rosemary, cat it is. Art Inspirations first then. Okay, so we'll pop that over. Now then, just before I start, there's a couple of hold on. Couple of little things I just want to, oh, there you go. I knew I'd lost something. Told you, knew it. Right, so before I start, we've got a workshop, Wolverhampton workshop. That's going to be absolutely fun, absolutely fabulous. And then that's Friday. That's me and Amanda. And then Saturday, this is what I'm going to be showing you how to. Hi, Ali. You're going to get both anyway. It's just which one goes first. So Saturday in Leicestershire, Ashby de la Zeus is where Crafty Corner is. I'm going to show you how to make one of these. Well, maybe all of them will. It depends on what you guys want to do. So that is what we're gonna. That's what we're going to be playing around with. So you are going to see people create these beautiful cards. And that was. Do you remember when I just done the background? I just popped a bit of what's on. But yeah, there you can see. You can obviously see that they were the colours that I used on there. So that was that. Then the next bit of news I've got is, so who's going to the Motorcycle Museum on the 8th of February in Birmingham? Definitely, I love you forever. That's 2 of you that have came the ads for me today. Thank you. You've no, that's all I'm going to give you. Anyway, so who's going to Birmingham, the Motorcycle Museum? Because if you are going Saturday, the 8th of February, I am going to be demonstrating there. So this is going to be fun. I will be saying what stand I'll be on in the week. I'm going to keep you on tender hooks, as you do. My sound going, is anybody? Oh, don't say that to me. Log in and out. Don't do this to me. I've took my boots off and everything. Do I have to log in and log out myself? Do we have sound anyway? No, waiting for York Stamper. No, waiting for York. Oh, fair enough. You're going, Deb. Fabulous. So I will be seeing you there because I am demonstrating and it's going to be fun. And then, is anybody going to the NEC in March, the 13th to the 16th of March? NEC. I'll be demonstrating there as well. Woo. I'll say my sound ain't working because I've got no sound on because I'm demonstrating with you lot, as you do. Right then, so yes, if you're at the NEC in March, I'm going to be demonstrating there, and the Motorcycle Museum, the craft event there, I'm going to be demonstrating. I will give you the stall numbers I will be demonstrating on. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I'm going to keep to these colours. So let me get my cardstock. I use Super Smooth with the pink frog. Let me grab it, as you do. Grab it. That sounded like rabbit. And I'm going to do different colours. So, you know me, I never do the same thing twice. But I'm going to do very similar, right? So you can see, I can't get anywhere but be able to, I can't get, I might go to, ooh, fabulous. Well, I will let you know where I'm at and what I'm going to be demonstrating. I'm going to be demonstrating all day as well. So, yeah, so that'll be the Motorcycle Museum on the 8th of February. I'll be demonstrating for the one day. And then 13th to the 16th at the NEC at the Creative Craft Show, I will be demonstrating there. So that'll be really good fun. Okay, so stamps. Let's play. Oh, hello, Kim. Thank you, Lou. Boom, 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 boom. Mwah, love you all. Okay, I'll go out and come back in. Go on, I'll wait for you if you do it quick. Go on. Log out, come back in. I'm still waiting. Let me know when you're back. While she's doing that, I'll get some. Who you're demonstrating for? Is that a secret? I will be telling you. But yes, I am demonstrating for somebody. They have a stall, and yeah, I will be giving you the stall numbers. I might even be doing some of their stamps as well as we get closer to the date. So yes, it's going to be interesting. Right then, so. What we're going to do now, I'm not going to do these colours, so I'm going to do different colours. So come on then, pick a colour. What colours are you thinking tonight, folks? You're here for me, so let's get you involved. So we've got greens and browns. I went back and comment. You just wanted to watch the adverts, didn't you? Who had Purdy and Fig tonight then? Anybody? Blues. There you go, sorted. Blues it is. Okay, so I'm going to get some everything back. Fabulous. There we go. Right, so I'm going to get medieval blue on the VersaFine Claire. I think the sound comes and goes. Oh, it could be wherever you are. It could be. Sometimes you don't need to hear me waffle on. Blues, purples, purple. Okay, I'll tell you what. We shall do. We'll do blues and pinks then, right? Yeah. Actually, that what so many. Please don't rub it in. I said thank you. Don't do this to me. Gutted. It helps anyway. You're helping me, you know, more than you think. You guys are. Love you all to bits. I'm so jealous. They have even stopped the craft shows here. I would need to move. Where are you then, Marie? Where have they stopped the craft shows? That's so sad. Crafty Individuals, another one that's retired. All these lovely companies with such detailed stamps. Hopefully you got these in the sale. I think they've got 35% off. I don't know whether they're running it until they run out, but Crafty Individuals, fabulous. It's one of the trees. I've got a big, is it the big? It's not that big tree. I think it's this tree here. Belfast. Oh wow. Well, you never know. I might have to come over there and do a little a workshop over in Belfast. How about that? That would be nice for you, wouldn't it? What do you reckon? So I'm going to be a little bit more. This was me. Most are sold out. Most what are sold out? Oh, on the oh yes. I'm sorry. On the Crafty Individuals, that does not surprise me if I'm honest. Another great company retiring. I know. Yes, Marie. You know, if you can get plenty of people interested, I'll come over and do a workshop over in Belfast. No problem. Just let me know. Oh, fortunately, Crafty Individuals have sold out. Oh, that don't surprise me, and I'm sorry if that's the case. But you know, you never know. Somebody might look to do something with. I don't know. I'm absolutely in awe with these stamps. I love them to bits. So I'm really sorry if they've sold out on you. I would say, you know, maybe like eBay or what's it? But yeah, I don't know. I just can't believe how many decent companies are going and retiring, but that's another kettle of fish. Anyway, you never know what's around the corner, do you? So I am just going to, let me just put this here because I can sort of roughly have an idea of what Lisa's trying to do. Lisa's trying to do maybe about there. Okay, so I am going, so we talked blue. Just did that, Trude. Unfortunately, crafting sold out. Oh. Right, I'm going to do blue trees. We're going to do blues and pinks. That was proper funky stuff then, isn't it? I wonder who's going to be next to go. It's so sad when we have to talk in that sort of way, but you know, I literally stumbled across these craft individuals, and then before you know it, it's like bam, gone. And I was absolutely gutted. I even messaged them and said, like, you know, wow, couldn't believe it. So okay, let's get back to what I'm doing at the minute now. Use any tree then, you know, if you can't get these particular trees, use any tree that you can. So all I'm doing here is I am second, third, fourth generation, and I'm using, let me just confirm with you, it is medieval blue on the VersaFine, and I am literally, let me move that out of the way, boom, boom, boom. I am just literally putting a little bit of background together. Let me just put that sort of back there, and I just want to, yeah, a bit there, just so I got some. Now that is literally one part of your background done. You don't think it's much, but you know, when you put it together, it will do what we need it to do. Now here's the rest of it. Let me move it up so you can see. That might help, mightn't it? You have to excuse that. Oh, that's me and a bit of scrap. Now then, I'm just going to do the top half of the tree now, as you can see, yeah. And then all I'm going to do is come along the edge. Like so, yeah. So that's that. Same again on this side. Turn it round if you need to. Now, as you're using VersaFine clay, it ain't going to go anywhere because it's permanent. So, you know, if you sort of want to build it up a little bit more and maybe just bring it together, then you can do. And it looks a bit odd at the minute, and you think to yourself, oh, what on earth are we doing here? They got hit when create. Yes, I know. It's horrible because there's so many companies got hit when that happened. And it's like, it's, hi Maddie, and it's just killed everybody, you know, and it's, the knock-on effect to companies is just unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Now, as daft as it is, folks, that is your main background done. That's off one stamp going across, second and third generation and down the side. Now, it's what you do with it now that counts. So, before I do it, it's very sad, absolutely guttingly sad. You know, I'm going to move this out of the way, especially if it's sold out, so apologies. But yeah. Right, the cat, Mr. Bargus, that's Art Inspirations. If there's anybody on here that can whack a link in, please do. And that's also for crafty individuals as well, whatever's in stock, sorry. But yeah, feel free to, this one is the Cat Rules. There we go, Cat Rules is there. So we're going to use that funky stamp. I'm going to start by just popping along. Now I am going to use black VersaFine just to pop our little pussy cat out. But I'm just going to start by doing this bottom. So this bottom is absolutely, look at that. That's brilliant, that is. And it's, you can use that, not just, Lisa, can you move VersaFine Claire with solvent? Do you know? What do you mean solvent? Do you mean like a bleach or something? Is that what you mean? Oh, let me just grab it. Once it's in, it's in. Once it's dry, it's permanent. You know, I've put it on clothing. I've washed it and washed it and washed it. In fact, hold on, where's my jeans? Let's have a look. Let me see if I can grab a pair of jeans. Right, let's have a look. Right, so I have here. Happy Tuesday. Hi, Debs. So this here. These have been in the wash like forever and a day. And this is all VersaFine Claire. Like stamp cleaner. Well, let's put it like this. I've put these in the washing machine and they're still there. Stamp cleaning solution. I've never used it, so I can't comment on it, Kim. However, what I would suggest you do is put some down. I'll tell you what, I've got some stamp cleaning stuff. Right. This cleans stamps. Alcohol, yeah? Do you agree? Or do you disagree, Kim? Stamp cleaning solution, I'd say rubbing alcohol is it melts pencils for drawing, so just it melts pencil. Yeah, but pencils is different. Yeah, look. Okay, then here we go. You ready? Morning, Kathy, Australia. Hope you're having a pleasant time there. Well, pleasant weather. I'm sure you are. So I'll do it where the darker bit is. You ready? Or actually, I'll tell you what. Without ruining my card, let me go like that. Yeah. Let me bring it up in the air. Hold on. Let's put that over there just to show you. So here we go. Straight on. And this is genuine. 91% this is. So this is the decent stuff. There you go. So I've done one big squirt. You can see it there. Yeah. Let's see what it does. Okay. So you can see what I've done. I've squirted it on. It's like I say, this is like the expensive stuff. So I'm going to leave it right there. In fact, I'll fold this over so you can see on camera without me doing anything. That ink ain't going nowhere. Okay, I'll put it here for you over yonder so you can see. Does that help, Kim? So there you go. You can see it there. It's drying nicely, actually. It's nearly dry. So actually, no, you're welcome. So you can see now, just well, this is what this is all about. You're here to learn stuff, and you know, I'm learning at the same time. But right, so you can see a little bit of a light patch. It's all right, and the ink is on. No problem at all. It has moved. Don't get me wrong, but that block in there, and if you stamp, that's what you'd get. That ain't gone nowhere. So we'll leave that there and see if it does anything through the show, as you do. So that'll stay there for you. Right, let's crack on with our little card. Well, we've just done that. Really does exactly what I wanted. Yeah, there you go. I think, to be fair, that actually gives a nice effect, and it is on, obviously, permanent ink. So if I, hang on then, let's have a, if you've done this with it now, well, we ain't going to blow up, that's for sure. It's evaporated nicely. Yeah, that's really, that, to be fair, that is absolutely a fabulous effect. So I've got like a little bottle. Thanks, yep. So I have a little bottle like that, and if you get the little, so we're totally off tangent now. And then if you move it around, so this, as you can now, that was 91%, so it depends on what you're using, because this has not done the same effect. So I know that's not, I want to put a fingerprint like a, yeah, that would be quite interesting actually. But yeah, it depends on which, because this one, is different to this one, if you get what I mean. So it's going to be down to your percentages. So I've got 91%, which I know is like, what stamps are we using tonight, please? Yes, no problem. We are using Andy Skinner. Wash Your Worries Away, little bathtub. Sorry, it's all right. That's what, if you don't ask, you don't get, do you? Mr. Barghurst Cat Rule stamp. So we're doing that. And then I've just done this one here, which was the trees from Craft Individuals, but apparently most of their stuff is sold out now. And I used this one tree, and I went across first and second generation and down the sides to give you that background. But you can watch the rerun anyway. And then, yeah, this is how we all learn at the end of the day. So even I've learned now, because the two different products have give, I love you, my nail, oh bless you. They won't last, trust me, they're already chipping. But hey ho. But yeah, so the 91% gives a better effect than your bog standard, what's it? So anyway, the one that moaned about watching all the advertisements for me, got to choose which card they've done first, and tonight it was the cat that they wanted, so that's what we're doing. So this is what we're doing, but we're doing in different colours. You guys pick the colours of blues and pinks. So I'm going to put Mr. Pussycat up there at the way, and I'm now going to crack on with what we were beginning to do in the first place. But yeah, thanks for asking. If you don't ask, you don't get, you know, and that's like you say, that's how we all learn. It's good. I'm still going to leave that here because I want to see what it's like towards the end, because I'm sure this will penetrate more in. But yeah, I'm liking the look of that, actually. It's nice. So, right, I'm going to use black ink now. Little sausages. I'm putting that over there with that. Here we go. Right, so what I'm going to do here is first and second generation. Probably not. I'm going to do first generation because I want the focus of Mr. Pussycat there. So I've done this quite low. Now, you can go further up if you want. So I'm going to take it off the block now. You know me and my finger stamping. I'm going to have to make a range of stamps, I think. Definitely. What do you reckon? Do you think I'd make an half decent range of stamps if I'd done some spiritual stuff and some interesting? What do you think? You have to let me know, because I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking. But yeah, so little daft stamps like that I love, because you can do so much more with them, and that's what allows you to build up your little background. So what I've done here now is I've just built that up and used it with my finger here and there, as you've seen, and that's given me that base area. Okay, so I'm now going to get Mr. Pussycat. It's crazy. I love this cat. To be fair, his sets from the Arts Inspirations are really quirky, crazy little stamps. Absolute crazy. So let me just stick that down there like so. And I am going to do this in Nocturne in black, just because it's going to give the better impact. And then the background I'm going to do in a pink. So forgive my little bits and bobs here. Go for it. Yeah. Oh, okay. So if I don't, okay then. So here's your next question. Eventually. Oh, hello, Kathleen. Found me. Fabulous. Speak tomorrow, Steph. Yeah, spiritual. Okay, so you'd be interested in spiritual stamps. That's the main thing, really, is making sure there's a market for it, and that you know, putting something together on a spiritual nature. It's not got to be all pentagrams and stuff, but you know, there's always a mix of something out there. Now I've left quite a large gap here, and I want to put this time. I want to put him on a big rock. Now there is a big rock in there, but for me, well, actually, I'll tell you what, we will use this because this is how you can utilise your stamps. Now, I like the look of, you can either, well, that would look a bit odd, but you could either build it up like that, or you can sort of do a partial stamp and like cover the bottom up. So you could use a bit of scrap paper, or let me get a bit of scrap paper. That's it over here. You can, like, I can put that there and then just do that sort of area, and that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to do it with my finger, my trusty finger. I'm going to turn it because I know that that's roughly what I want there, but I don't want to cover this bit here. Now you can get yourself your masking bits and bobs out. Yeah, let's try and find something that represents what I'm trying to do. I'll tell you what I'm going to do about there. Right, so, and I'll do them about here. Quick stamp down and off. So to me, now that's going to give a really quite a quirky effect there. So that's the stamp with the set. You haven't got to use the whole of the stamp. As you can see, I've only used so much of the stamp. So let me be really nice and clean it, because I'm really good at not doing that, as you know. Ah, dear me. So, oh, great idea, Deb. Affirm it. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Look at you guys getting all there. Go on. You'll have to PM me, you know, and then I can always we can always do bits and bobs. You just never know. I'm loving this little dead fish. So I am going to see, look at him. Isn't he gorgeous? So I am going to bring him into this on this one. Let me just see what I'm trying to do. Maybe something like that. There we go. Yes, look at that. So this time, instead of drowned in the mouse, he's actually got a lovely little dead fish instead. That is a fabulous stamp, that is. The detail. See, sometimes you don't need a big stamp to cause a dramatic effect, as we all know, because this is what we love doing. So, where do you sell your... Oh, I've got loads of crystals. The card have some... Yeah, I've got some card hut stuff, to be fair. I've got like mermaids and stuff like that, which were really interesting. Very interesting, in fact. Right, just to show you how it's going. Blob. That one's really dried out and not done really anything. So 91% is if that's the effect you're going for. I'm going to write it on here because I will forget. So that's 91%. And that's just your normal, regular ISO, basically. Okay. There you go. Right. So, yeah. So we've got Funky Monkey. Well, he's not Funky Monkey. He's our lovable little cat sitting on a rock. Now, I am just... Now, I know not everybody is comfortable being able to get yourself a line, a pen, and sort of doing your little bits and bobs. But all I want to do here is I'm going to get the Pigma Micron, the archival ink. And all I'm going to do is I missed a little bit here. So I'm just going to bring this round just a little bit. And I'm just going to bring it down. You know, like when I say about you've got to start grounding things. Well, this is all we're doing here. So I'm just going to ground this little bit into this. So bring it along. So for those of you who have just joined, I was saying earlier, if any of you guys are going to the Birmingham Motorcycle Museum, to the craft event there, I'm going to be demonstrating on the 8th of February. I will let you know where on the next live. And then if you're in Birmingham and are going to the Creative Craft Show at the NEC in March the 13th to the 16th, I'm going to be demonstrating there again. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really looking forward to it. You can tell because I'm telling you all about it. Because I'd love to see you. So if you do go, come and say hello. Simple, really, isn't it? Come and watch me do a demo, or come and get involved. I don't mind if you want to be hands-on, which would be lovely. So if you do come, please, I have my Steph, share it on mine then, sausage. Actually, put the link in here, Steph, to your stuff so we can see it. And then if you send it to me privately, I'll put it on my page as well. All right. So please do that, Steph, and put your link in here now. Don't be shy. Spread the loves. Tell everybody about you. That's what it's all about. Right. Let me get. There we go. Okay, so I've got me a block. Now, we talked about pink, so I'm going to do fuchsia. And you know me, I like a light and a dark. So this is with Inkology. And that was fuchsia and I love these inks. And this is Raspberry Ripple. Fabulous. And I love the ice cream. Although I can't have the ice cream now because it makes my tummy bad. But that's my age now. Sausages and all that. All the good things you can never have in life. It's really bad, isn't it? So we've got this lovely bluey purpley colour. So the pinks are going to really sort of bring it alive. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to squirt a bit of water on here. Let's have a look. Now, I haven't got the comments on my phone, so I'm going to have emergent life. I have a page, right? I had to spend it a while ago. Oh, okay. Well, when you're ready, please share it. No pressure. You do it when you're ready, my darling. All right. I don't want people to think that there's pressures and, you know, you do what you have to do when. So I'm going to now, all I've done is put a little bit of water on my brush and I'm just moving this colour around. Now, the vibranter the colour, the more you layer it, in the fact of you can move this around. Now, you know me, we're all about moving the inks around and doing bits and bobs and whatnot. Yep. So don't be shy, because we've got the most funkiest backgrounds. This is going to be like really like woo, as you do. Nothing wrong with that. I like a bit of different. I like the fact that you guys are choosing it. That's what keeps you involved. It'd be no fun if I keep going, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I have to keep you guys involved. Now I am going to put some yellow into that. Okay, Stephanie, I really appreciate that. So when you're ready, you go for it. I've got a few Inkology coming. Oh, Chris, you ain't going to be Honestly, you ain't going to be disappointed. Oh my gosh, these are my go-tos. I mean, unless I'm doing like a watercolor painting, then obviously I'm using a paint set. And my paint set is, let me see what I've got. Winsor & Newton. So that's my paint set if I'm going to do any watercolor painting. Just have a look, see if it's all in. Oh, there you go. It's all over the place. There you go. Let's close it down before it all falls out. That's because I don't store it flat and I store it on the squiff. Oh, hello. Right, let me just put some water into this now. Right, so I want to move it around because like we've got a proper weird one going on. But let me put some of this pink up here. And this is like really quite stunning, striking colours now. And this is what I love when you're doing things differently. So let me just put some paint up here. Let's put that paint up there. And then I am gonna bleach out around here. So you might think to yourself, oh my gosh, I've lost it. Well, it don't matter. It's only paper. Yeah, you know the saying, you lot. It's only paper. We can sort it, yeah. So I'm just going to put some blue around that now. What am I going to use? I'm going to use some salvage. No, I'm going to use broken china. You could do broken china. You could do. Oh, I'll tell you what. Let's look what salty ocean's like. I haven't used that for ages. Salty ocean. Oh, wow. Look at that for a colour. Woo! That'll get your eyeballs watering. That will, won't it? Wow. Okay, let's have a dabble. Oh, look at that. Wow. Okay. So we've brought that colour in. Let me just bring it down a minute. Now, if you're on a glass, perfect, because nothing better than working off a glass surface, which I should have really. So, without dazzling your eyeballs. So, I've got, I found this in the shed. Don't ask, don't know, and all the rest of it. So, yeah. However, you can definitely see the difference because you can move, as Mr. Holt says, move your stuff around. And then you're only using one block of ink there and not look at all that ink around here, yeah? So he talks sense. He knows his stuff, bless him. Right, so a bit of broken china here. And to be fair, I now want to just bring this just over a little. Don't worry if you go too harsh on it. We can solve it. We've got bleach. You know me. It's all good fun. So out comes the Hartley jar. Yeah. So at the minute it's very heavy, very goodness me, what's going on with it, yeah. So what I want to do now is I just want to run some bleach through this for one. Oh, ting ting ting. I'm just going to take away the colour in his little eyes and his mush. Let me get the tissue. Because I can see already. There we go. Okay, let me just, there we are. Right, so I just want to pull around the image because I want him to pop. So I am just willy-nilly. I don't care where it's hitting or if it's not going to look right. It makes no difference. It's paint. We can put it back. And I'm just going to pull along there just a little. Right, now, let me put that back over there. Colour combo is like crazy, isn't it? I like a bit of madness. Now, you can see that the colour is starting to pull out, yeah? And if you're happy with that, you can dab it off like so. Dead easy, yeah? And you've now got your cat's prominent and then you've got this crazy colour going up on the background. Now, the water I want to add. Now, I have been using, Lisa says, let me get me, I have been using the, now this is from the Mondelez, this is the soft pastel, Gioconda. Oh, I can say that one. Woo, go me. Mandy will be dead proud of me here. Gioconda soft pastels, which to me, it's the Mondelez soft pastel set in a what's it there. Oh, got hiccups. All I've done here was I just added a little bit of colour. So when you see on the first one I've done here, this is all I've done was just added that little bit in. And obviously this time is on a bigger rock. So I'm just going to just play around with this colour. And just remember, this is just playing around. And what I want to do here is I just want to bring it together like so. Now, if I wanted to add some greenery, you can do, but we're doing purples and blues, so I'm not going to do that. I'm now going to add some white. Now, you can do your gel colour, which is your Uniball broad, and that will be where your ripples are along here. Let me get it to work. And I like it when it skips, and this is the pain that you think about this particular brand. However, this is what it works really good for, is the skipping of your water. Okay, so that's that. And if you haven't got one of them, what have we got here? We've got a jelly roll, which is just as good. Not. Or you can put some white paint on. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my water brush, and all I'm going to do is just move that white around just a little, because I'm going to be using pan pastels. Yeah. Now, if you are really brave, you can then do your pastels that you've done on here, because they're pastel, they move with water. So you can actually blend that in to give your earth and your grounding of that card. And then if you wanted to add a little back fall of grass and scenery, then you can do. Now, because you've got the bleach and you've just allowed it to go into the card, it has literally took the whole of that background out. Now, if you wanted to put some of it back in, there's a bit of water here, there's a little bit of colour, light colour, and you can just lightly just take it across, flick your brush across. It's nothing major. It just puts that little bit of oomph back into your picture. And again, you know, it's up to you. It's how you want the picture to look. You might think it was all right as it was, so then leave it. You haven't got to listen or do as I do. I'm giving you an idea to do something. But what that something in is totally up to you. So I'm just going to see if I can just pick a little bit more colour. So I haven't got to get another blodge out and waste any more ink. Because it seems now, no matter what companies we go to, if they go, it's like, well, how do we get the ink? Then we got to try another product, and then we got to see whether we like it. And oh dear me, I just settle and I just get to like certain things, and then before you know it, the fish was off. I have a jar washed out ready. Oh, so the cat looks like she's had it. Hey, do you know something? That, you know, if we twirled it round, it could be. I'll have to put some grass on it now you've said that. Trust you lot, eh? Lowering the tone again. Ah, dear me. Let's get some green. Hey, we can't have him look like he's just done a do. So all I'm doing here is I am just doing some little flicks of colour to say, oh look, he's not done a poop. He's decided to sit on a grassy rock. I said grassy then, yeah. You lot with naughty vibes tonight. It's always good fun, isn't it? Crafting is all about enjoying yourself and having a laugh. And if you're not enjoying yourself, then you're in the wrong thing. Yeah. Okay, so look at that. Now we've just put in a bit of grass. Now, if you don't like that, it's too much, you can add a bit of a lighter colour. It'll be like you've got like pondweed now. I had a pot. Mind you, last year we had an invasion of pondweed. The one year I lost, couldn't even see my fish. A bit like him, really. So along here now, if you wanted to, you could put yourself a little sort of back line on it. You could bring yourself a little couple of lines over. This is how you can build up different backgrounds. Now, if you do that, all you need is a little tiny bit. Oh, Louise. I don't know. Honestly, there's always one with you lot. You're naughty. You are naughty. Gosh, we'll be an X-rated channel before you know it. Hey, what you doing to me? It's good fun though, isn't it? Oh, right then. Let's get a bit of Victorian velvet. I can't believe you said. Mind you, it does. Mind you, yeah, if you have had the curry the night before, you could be in that situation, you know. Oh dear. Not that I'm trying to egg you guys on, but yeah, I get where you're at. You're still naughty, a lot of you. I'll have to put you on detention now. I think that's all you do it for, is just to get on detention. I'm sure of it. Right then, I've put a bit of colour or a bit of something in the background anyway. Let's just wiggle it around a bit. Now, we've had loads and loads and loads of water on this, and it hasn't even come through the back yet. So, but I can feel the difference on the front, which is fine because I'm happy with that. Right, so let's sort little man out. So if we're thinking pussytat, without being horrible to this poor little, let's put him a bit of ginger in him. Just don't tell me you've got any problems with him being a ginger cat either, because it's one of them. Love it. You guys just make me chuckle. Let me put him a little bit of pink on his cheeks. Hello, Lisa. Just oh, hello, Diane. You had a busy day, sweet. Hey. I'll pre-warn you now. These lot are in naughty moods. Just God help us. That's all I'll say. Bless you. Right, where am I here? Let's put a bit of yellow in. This is one funky cat now. He's proper going for it. Most definitely. I don't know what colour. He's gone past the word tabby. He's proper like. Oh dear me. Right. Oh, what's that right now? There's a lot. Oh, right, my sweetie. Don't let people affect you. Otherwise, that's where they win. And that's not what crafting is about. So there you go. Last time I was right. Well, yes, Marie. So yeah, you have to be careful in here. If you disappear, you know we're that caring with everybody that we think something's happened to people. Right. So I'm just putting a bit of white now. If you haven't got pan pastel, this works perfectly to give you that interpretation of a reflection. Yeah. So now you can see, oh, it looks a bit like something's going on. Now, because we've got a lot of chaos with the card, let me just calm it down and let me get my pan pastel out now. Voila, here's one I had earlier. One brush. Right, so let's whack that in. Who's got jaundice? Oh, the cat. Well, he does look a bit. Well, he's a funky soul. You know, it goes with the card. I mean, come on. With you lot. You know me, I never... So this will go in the pot as me to give away to somebody. You know, when I add things to... when people buy different bits and pieces, and I always say, oh, I'll put a little bit of extra in. This will be an extra one. A crazy card. Plain and simple. What I might start doing is dating it on the back so you can actually watch me make the card so you know it's a legit one-off card. Dead simple, isn't it? Because I like that as well. I like the fact of you getting one-offs when I send anybody a card. Because I don't like doing repeats, as you lot know. Okay, so that's one funky card. Even if I say so myself. Rachel, I'll see you back out your shell. It's good to have you back, sweetie. You go for it, girl. You go for it. It's steaming. It's steaming. Sorry. Oh, dear me. I'm going to put that over there. Right. Oh, that was off my lunch at me. Stuck in my tooth. Right, then let's move this out the way. There we go. So, one crazy card. And it's crazy. I like crazy. So, I will matte and layer it in pinks and purples. So, we've got one really funky toxic. I'm going to say is toxic. Is biotoxic pong because it's a dead fish. So, it's toxic. He's got an upset tummy. And he's in the most bizarrest place ever. So, yeah. There's our crazy little pussycat. So that's that one done. So let's be sensible now. Let's get Andy's stuff out. Let's be sensible. So back onto the Pink Frog super smooth card. Thank you, Ruth. upset tummy. Well, what else could I say? You lot just corrupting me left, right and centre tonight, you are. Right then, so 91%, right, so there you go. I'm not going to have this in the way anymore. So that's VersaFine Clear ink, permanent ink. And that's what it is with, what is it? Rubbing alcohol, ISO. That's cheapo one, and that's expensive 91%. So you can see the difference between the two if you wanted to do something like that. So I'm pinning that now. Hopefully it gave you the ideas you wanted. Okay, so yes, it was a fun card. So let's get on to making something decent now. Well, it was decent, but you know what I mean, as in fun. Now let me get a tissue to wipe my hands, because Bilston Market Special alcohol wipes. Is that one? Yes. Okay. So I don't want to have all my dirty fingerprints over this next card. So I am mindful now. I'm not going to put gloves on because this is a lovely creation. Obviously the first one we done with the cat was just a bit of fun. Art Inspiration stamps are fabulous for having a bit of fun with. So they're quirky designs. If there's anything that you know you're unsure of, go and pop on the site and have a look. There's loads of different ones on there. You know, great choice of bits and bobs. So that's that done. Right, so I'll put that over there in the way. Look at that, look at that. Nice clean hands, go me. Chipped nails. But yeah, as you can see, look at that. I only done these the other day, look at it. It's all the typing on my keypad when I'm doing my notes up for all the naughty people that I'm helping. Card makes a smile, love it. That's, you know, something, that's it. You are beyond corruption. Me corrupt? I'm not corrupt. I'm real at the end of the day. I'm a real person giving you the reality of being real. Okay, so what we're doing in this one, we have got glossy accents. Now, they say this takes how long to dry, right? You don't shake it, you don't put air bubbles in it. Now, when I done this, when I put it on and then I done another card, this was dry by then, and I mean it was dry. And if it wasn't dry, I blasted it with the heat and it was dry. So as you can see, we are going to put, just to give it that water effect, see that? And it's lovely, you know, if you're a sensual person, it's lovely to touch this and you feel the corners of the card, you can feel the movement, the softness, you know, where I've put the water. So as you can see, yeah, where the light hits it. So if you haven't got this, it is worth it, because, you know, it gives a great finish. Didn't get the bot in the bath. They have all new stamp on. Yes, I know they have. Sensual aware, honestly. Sensual. Look at that. Brrr. Hey, what do you reckon there? You getting me now, ain't you? Brrr. Yeah, good. Okay. So the sentiment was from, as I said, Sweet Poppy. And it was smile, it's your birthday. Smile, it's your birthday. So this was for a colleague. I'll show it again just in case you happen to join me late. Front of the card, it's stuck up with the corners. I've done a bit of freestyling on that. And then that's what I put inside it. Okay, so I'm sure she's going to be happy. And if she don't, I'll just throw it at her and go, there you go. You know, some people can be ungrateful, but you just got to smile. Yeah. Okay, so Mr. Bot, I love these. Wash your worries away. Says it all, doesn't it? Right, let me wash my worries away and pop him on there. Now, I'm using the full. Now, this is bigger. Obviously, this is 7x5 card, and that is, I cut that down to Summit by Summit. I think I cut it down 5.5 by 5.5 on this one. So as you can see, no, wouldn't it be? Yeah, yes, it would be. Less than 5, maybe. I don't know. So I'm going to stamp it on there to begin with, and then I will be cutting it down to go so I can mat and layer it, because obviously this is a card. Yeah, so that's what I put it on. But for the benefit of this, I'm just going to cut it down, and I will mat and layer it once it's done. Otherwise, we might be here forever. So the first thing I'm going to do, popped him on a block, black ink. Now, you haven't got to do black ink. I mean, you can use whatever you want, really. There's lots of different combinations that you can use. But for the purpose of this, I am just going to have a play about. I am going to do it different in the fact that the sign will probably be somewhere different. Because, you know me, I don't like to duplicate my cards. Oh, look at that. See? I'll turn it over. Voila. So this is Pink Frog Super Smooth. and I did buy it in the pack of 7 by 5 because they do cut it up to different sizes. So if you look on their site, you have an array of sizes to buy, and that's what I've done because I use that size. So I thought, well, I'm gonna buy a pack already done for me instead of me doing it. Now, if you're using a decent juicy pad, what's that all about? If you're using a decent juicy pad, you're going to get a decent first stamp on that. If not, use one of your stamping tools if you have problems with your fingers, arthritis, or any sort of joints and aches. Use, hello Lisa, great to see you in a Dutch live. Oh, hello Trudy. Yes, I was support. So Trudy, bless you. I was supporting a lovely lady who asked me if she was able to copy one of my designs, and I said, of course. I said, thank you for asking, because you know something. It's nice when people ask to replicate your work. And just to give her some support, I actually, while she was doing her live, I joined in on her live. And it really freaked her out. Apparently, I got her very nervous. And my intention wasn't that. I was there to support her. But yeah, it was nice the fact that she had the courtesy just to message me to say, Lisa, can I copy your card? And I said, of course you can. I said, it'll be a privilege. I said, please let me know when you're doing your live and I'll see if I can jump on, which luckily was just prior to mine. So Trudy, yes, it was lovely. I didn't understand her apart from when she'd done a bit of English. But yes, Trudy, you know, I support those that give me the courtesy, you know, and, you know, I appreciate the fact. And she's done a cracking job of the card as well. Beautiful on take. It was my little Rory one where he was pointing this finger up and the waterfall coming down. She'd done a really great job. And, you know, it was lovely that somebody wanted to recreate my work. So bless her cotton socks. So, yeah. We might have to put that down here and hang. Shall we hang it off his head, maybe? What do you reckon? Oh, that'd be quite funky, wouldn't it? Yes, come on. Okay, so we have little man in there. First thing I want to do is I just want to, now I have, what's this one? This is the glaze, like a jelly roll pen. And I want to just pop his little eyeballs just a little bit more. So, there we go. When do you do your live? Oh, bless. Trudy doesn't do lives. She was just, I was in a live, which was a lady that had done one of my designs. But I mean, if Trudy done a live, I'd join Trudy and I'd support Trudy, definitely. I'd support any of you guys if you let me know, because that's what it's all about. You know, you support me and come on here, I'll support you guys, you know. So, what's all that about? Hold on. Let me just blob that off. There we go. So, yeah, I'm going to let that dry. I don't know. I've already got a blob on it. Fabulous. I love it when a plan comes together. There we go. Right. So, these, what is this one? This is a glaze one. It does give some sort of weird effect. Not quite my cup of tea, but it's fine because I'm putting glossy accents on. And I just wanted that boldness around the eye. Okay. So, that's that. I think it's better to give a nod. Yeah, totally, Kim. At the end of the day, I don't mind. I put work out here to inspire you guys, you know, and it's nice when somebody gives me the courtesy back. There's a lot of people out there that don't, and they take credit for things which are clearly my stuff, but that's part and parcel of being out in the ethos, isn't it, at the end of the day? If I know I'm inspiring somebody, perfect. It'll be just nice to have that. And that lady was she was that respectful. She got me to go and watch her. You know, I gave her credit by sitting in on hers because I thought that was just my way at the end of the day. Anyway, let's crack on. So, I love this green. So, golden green. I'm going to put this little pad here. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this green on here. Now, this is like a greeny yellow. It's fabulous. Absolutely lush. So instead of Mr. Bot in water, I'm going to put him in green gunk. So he's going to be in the green bath. And I'm going to get this seaweed colour. The Inkology inks are absolutely amazing to play around with. Now, I don't need much of that. I'll probably put too much down, but, you know, it's one of them. Nice to be nice, yeah. You mustn't copy Lisa, you know that. No, at the end of the day, feel free. Let me first. Yep, totally. copy away, you know, but just make it your own. That's all I'll say. You know, at the end of the day, I mean, you lot, some of the stuff you're putting out there is so inspiring. You inspire me, you know, so please, you know, just keep doing what you're doing, you know, and take credit. If somebody tells you, wow, that's nice, take it. Take the credit, because at the end of the day, you deserve it. It's your work. And if it's because I've inspired you to do something, it's nice for you to give the nod, but you take your credit. But just remember, you know, where, who, what, and all the rest of it. You know, it's just courtesy, isn't it? Well, that's how I've been brought up anyway. You know, being polite costs nothing. A bit of courtesy costs nothing. You know. So let's just. So I'm liking the bath. Mr. Bath looks nice. Slime bot. I inspire you to make a mess. Yeah, that's the stuff. Let's make a mess. So I'm going to put some water over this now, and I am going to bring in some of the darker green now. Do you see where this darker bit is? And I just want to bring it down. Now, let's just bring that water through. Now, don't be shy to add water, because then when you add your ink, it moves. And this is what I love, because you never know, for one, what you're going to end up with. But for two, you'll never recreate it again. You know, so your piece of artwork is your piece of artwork. And I'm hoping that makes sense, because no matter, it's like that lovely lady asked, she won't create mine, she'll be close to it, but my artwork is my artwork, your artwork is your artwork. That's what I love, because I'll watch you guys create something and I'll think, oh yeah, that's blooming good. And then I want to go. And that's how inspiring people goes. There's no original artwork out there. That original artwork went a long, long time ago. How did he make those bubbles? Farty bot. Farty bot. I love it. Oh my life, that's hilarious. Do you know something? We can actually put some more bubbles up there, actually. What colour can I do the bubbles? Let's have a think. I tell you what, we got greeny oozy. Let's I want something that's like, we're going to put some red in it. Oh no, because then it'll be blood bot. Oh, I tell you what, we've got this teal, Tuscan teal. We'll put some of that in. That'll go well with the colour. Hold on, let's put a bit of that there. I have to be careful with you lot. Yellow, ha, that's class. He's a snot bot. I love it. We're really getting inventive here, you lot are, honestly. See, I don't want to. Oh, do you know something? Let me just have a look what marigold looks like. If I put marigold down first, because I get where you're coming with the colour combination when somebody said yellow, but yeah, the bot's going to be a totally different colour. I've got to try and correspond the water and play and iggledy-diggledy. So let's put this down first of all. Now, if it was human, we would be saying different things here, but it's not. It's a robot. So you guys, make sure your gutter is in the gutter and your sensible heads are on sensible. But I know that's not going to be the case. So now, when you're playing around with watercolour, just skip it along. Here and there, move it along. And if you wanted to add a bit of darker colour, do it. Add a little bit in here and there. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, they're your creations. There is no right or wrong to your artwork. You know, somebody can't turn around and say that's wrong, because it's in. Oh, sparkles. You want sparkles. There's always one in there. I'm sure we can put some sparkles on this for you, Kathleen. So I am now I'm going to start off with a little bit of a blue. Now, I'm just going to just touch the blue here and there. And then I'm going to get some water, if there's any left. Let's put some on my brush. There we go. And I just want to move that ink around, because now what you've got to remember is it's watercolour. It's moving. And then I just want a bit of dark. So I'm going to use cold steel. If you put enough on this, it's like a black, but it's like a bluey grey sort of effect. I'm just going to tap that out up there. Oh, I knew it. I knew somebody was going to do it. Rachel, you've let me down. I wouldn't have expected you to say that, eh? Love it. It's true though, isn't it? I was waiting for. I knew as soon as I started doing it, I thought, oh, I've put the wrong colour down here. I know somebody's going to go in the gutter with this. It's all part of the fun though, isn't it? Right, so we're just dotting it here and there. And then the more you add on, the darker those little bits will go. And then you'll actually start looking like he's rusting away in the bath. Now I just want to put a little bit of colour to this. Let's pull that colour down. Let's add a bit of a darker colour here and there. And then all you got to do is let it start soaking in. So we're going to have that grey again. And to me, I think he's looking all right there. So, good job. Yeah, well, this is honestly, we're here because we're all de-stressing and we're having a laugh. Yeah, we're not all here to and all that. We're having a laugh. Yeah, plain and simple. Now, I am going to do this in the corresponding colour of that. So I don't want a blue and I don't want a yellow. I'm going to have to go an orangey colour. So, God help me, I'm going to go French mustard. And for all you lot, actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to go London brick. Let me go London brick. Now, this London brick, I love this colour. This is fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. And it's very rusty looking. So I could add this, actually, as we're going through. And to be fair, I've just got a couple of splashes in places. Oh, it's all right. It hasn't affected it. Woohoo. Now, on here, I'm just going to put a bit of water on. Yeah. Water. And then I'm just going to get this like this, the London brick, and I'm just going to touch it on the edges. Yeah. Go round. Just touch the edges, just so it's giving me edge. But then water on the brush, only a little bit. And all I want you to do is just move it around in different places. Don't worry if it looks like, oh God, what have we done? Don't worry about it. Now I want you to put a blob of darker colour. And you could do this with elements. You could do this with paint. Okay? So don't think, oh, I ain't got that, can't do it. Yes, you can. No such word as can't in the life of creativity. So I'm just going to, let me move this a second. I'm going to put him here. In fact, I'm going to put him on there. 1 minute. Put him on here. Now, you can squirt him. Now, bear in mind we're using green frog. So I know I can really squirt this card and it's not going to, yeah. Vintage photo would go lovely on this. But because I'm using Andy's inks at the minute, and then you see off that we could add you could add the brown. This is coffee bean. Now this would give you that style that you're looking for. So let me just dab that on there, and then if I put that onto the brush, and because the card is still wet, you're going to actually get that rust. So if I wanted it at the edge, for instance, yeah, you know, that you want that sort of burnt salvage bit, I'm going to pick it up because it is a wet. Now, this is a wet piece of card. This is the wettest I've ever felt. So let me just put that down. Let me dry it off. Now, that has gone absolutely fabulous on a rust sort of effect. So let me dry. Ooh, hello, Jackie. So hopefully those of you that have booked onto a workshop, you're all excited. Me and Amanda is this Friday in Wolverhampton. There are still places because we've got a bigger venue. It's fabulous. The venue is absolutely fabulous. So yeah, places available. And then Saturday I'm over at Ashby Della Zeus Crafty Corner with the lovely Annette. And I believe there's 1 or 2 places left on that. If you'd like to join me, you're more than welcome to. We're going to have a great day doing that. Just to give you a heads up, I will be doing this sort of stuff with the Leicester workshop. So you will be doing this. You will be coming away doing something like that. And that is genuine. I don't care where you are in your crafting journey, you will be doing that. February is going to be fun. You talk to me, Rachel. Tell me what you want to do. We'll have some fun. The wettest statement. No, not rephrasing it. I'm just going with it. You know me, I'm real. Told you I'd get myself into trouble dead easy. Okay, so I'm going to put him there, I think. I could have, see, if he was standing up, I could have put it hiding his modesty, you know. So, but yeah, I'm gonna do him there. Do you know what I might do? I might pin it there, and then I might actually put some actual string, and yeah. Let me just see if I've got. Let me see if I've got my needles. Hold on, people. I've got me a prodder. Oh, I've got needles. I've got a bit of, yeah, look at this. There we go. That whatever's attached to that, that's what I'm going to use. Look at this. Honestly, I couldn't get no better than it. Have I got anything attached to it? Yes, I have. Look at that. Well, that's a beast of a needle, isn't it? Look at the state of that. Crumbs. That could do some damage. I'll have your eyeball out, that will. Gosh, right, we'll leave that over there. We're really going to go for it tonight, aren't we? Whoa. Spoiling you lot. I am spoiling you. Right, okay. So, where are we? Right, I'm going to trim this down because I don't want to make a mess. We do have... No, I don't... Now, let's just say... So, I've got one of them magic... I've had these donkeys. So, let me just... Maybe. Let me just put a little bit of water to it. Let me just... Oh, that was a bit too much, but... Something good with background maybe would. Yeah, well, I am going to be bringing some... let me just... Hold on. I'm in a zone. 1 minute. Oh, yeah. Magic. Go on. Impressed. Gone. Whoa, yes. They're fabulous. I have always liked them, to be fair, but it's very often. Not very often I use them. Right then, so... I'm chatting nonsense to you guys again. I'm gonna smooch that up, so we'll leave that there. We ain't finished with it yet. Right, let's cut the card up. Let's put me crazy little bit out the way. Okie dokie. So, what do we have here? Let's have a look. I'll tell you what. Let me just cut his. I'm not going to cut his head off. I'm not beheading him. I'm not doing a Henry VIII or anything like that. So we've got a lovely piece of card there we can keep for sentiments or some other occasion. And I am going to take it down too. I'm going to take that bit off there. I haven't even measured this, so I don't even know what we're going to end up with, if I'm honest with you. I'm just doing this straight off the cuff because I'm looking at... Yeah, that'll do. There we go. Sorted. Cute. And because I'm hanging the sign down there, let's have a look, see what we're going to end up with here. So I'm going to do something like that for the front of the card. Now I can hang it over because I am going to mat and layer, okay? I'll do that off screen. But the first thing I want to do is, for one, he's going there. And then I actually want to pull him. I'm going to give you a bit of a 3D. She's rubbed his nuts. You lot. I see, I look up at the wrong moment with you and your comments. You do make me chuckle, you lot do, honestly. You're so naughty. Okay, right, let me just behave myself at least anyway. I'm going to do one here. Now, if you've got yourself a little, a very tiny hole punch, go for it. So I'm happy with that, yeah. And I'm going to do here. Don't worry, I have taken it out for a reason. It's not because I've just pulled it out thinking, oh, what am I doing? I want the full. So there's that. Yeah. So I'm going to have that overhanging there. And then I want this to go up here. So I now want, his knobbly bit. Careful, you lot. Don't get excited. I know exactly where your brains are at. So I've just done a hole straight through there. So we've got his little bit at the top. So if you can see there, yeah. So you can see that. I've done that hole. So I've put the needle through. And it's a very thick. Yeah. There you go. So first things first then. Let's have a look. So I have got that bit going through. Right, I am going to tie that off. So there's probably other ways of doing this. I'm probably going around it the wrong way, but this is the effect I want. So I'm doing it in my head the way I'd do it if I wasn't on camera. If that, hopefully that makes sense. So let me just chop that up a bit, because I will stick that. Yeah, so I've got that little bit of a fluffy bit. Don't get excited, you lot. I said fluffy bit. Okay, so easy enough to go through. It's a bodkin. I've just, yes, I'm pierced. Well, pierced his bits. You guys, honestly, you crack me up. You really do. Okay, so I'm having that there. Let me just take that out of there. Perfecto. So I now want to have that like that and that down there. So I want to snip that bit off. Let me get a pair of scissors. Oh, where's my other scissors gone? Right, I'm just going to snip that off there in a minute. Oh. Aha. You know when you get used to using certain scissors that snip things really like, you're on a honestly, she is, you know. Listen, when I was a tattoo artist, so I've done tattooing and piercing, I was always doing PAs and everything else, the guiche, and you just don't even want to know some of the places I've pierced. There isn't nowhere I haven't tattooed and pierced. That's all I'm going to say. I've even shocked myself with some of the places I ended up tattooing and piercing. Trust me. It was like, wow, really? Yes, shocking. But that's what's made me all part of who I am in life today, isn't it? You know, and with what I deal with today, nothing phases me, to be honest. So I've seen it all, heard it all. You know, I've had a very, very varied variety of a career. Yes, to say the least. But yeah, it's been good fun. I've really enjoyed my career. Right, so I am now going to pop this one through, like so. And then I'm going to go back down here now. Two separate bits, but I want this on the squiff. Now I want to be able to rearrange this in a way that I'm liking, sort of thing. So I want the reality of this piece. So now I haven't got to worry about an undershadow or anything like that, because I'm just doing something a little bit different, aren't we? You know, which I like. I like different. So I'm now going to stick this on here. So first time I came across it, I thought, yeah, I bet you did. Especially if the jewellery was bigger than the other thing it was attached to. If nobody knows what a PA piercing is. Oh dear me, I've seen some sightfuls, I'll tell you. I felt sorry for some people though, to be honest. It's a shame for folk, it. Oh dear me, I love it. Oh, the stories I can tell, I'll tell you. Anyway, oh dear me, better than that than it. Oh, honestly, oh. Well, I don't know. I'm even going to go into the story, but yeah, it was just shocking. It was disgusting. It was vile. But yeah, some men just aren't clean. That's all I'll say. They're just not clean at all. None at all. So we've now got this lovely little character. And I'm just going to turn it over, because bear in mind, I haven't even put on any, what's it yet. So let me just get that off there. And all I'm going to do now is just get myself some tape, just some washi tape. Let's see if it's actually going to stay in one piece. Oh, it looks like it might. Go on. Well, we are on a roll tonight. We're doing better than what's it at the minute. Steph, what can I say? Let me just chop that there a minute. Put that there. That's going to be as much use as a chocolate teapot. There we go. Right. So let's have a look. Oh yes, look at that now. So it now looks like it's whirling off his antennae. Yeah. So it's just a bit of a fun card, really, just something different. So I am going to put this back onto here, and I'm just going to pop that back in my little jar of needles, because I do enjoy doing yeah, you tell me, I'll tell you, book binding and stuff like that. I think it's fabulous. So I have got an array of different needles for different book binding techniques, and that's my whole bodger for my book binding, which if I couldn't get through with that needle, that's what I was going to do. So hello Sylvia, how are you, my darling? Hopefully you're feeling a bit better, and hopefully your recovery is going well. So I've just got to do the bubbles. Now I'm going to do with these bubbles, let's have a think about it. Here's a grey blue. We've got that. Oh gosh, what colour shall I do the bubbles? Dare I ask you lot? Because you're in a right. There's no such thing as better late than never, Sylvia, you daft devil. You're here. And that's why I always say to you lot, you're here. That's what makes the difference. Now I've got on my Zig pen, I'm using light pink. Why not? May as well. Pop a bit of girly-esque bubbles. Why not? Now, we've got the water coming over here. We've got that trickling down there. We've got that doing just along here. I'm just going to go around here. Now, yellow. I'm just going to lightly pop a bit of water on. I'm glad to hear your recovery's going well. Sylv, it's nice to know that you're doing okay, sweetheart. We are all missing you terribly, so it's lovely to have you pop up on tonight's live, my sweet. Absolutely fabulous. Now on this one, I'm just going to go around the edge because we've popped that in a different place. I'm just gonna edge the card. I'm gonna edge it probably in a bit of. I'm gonna do a brown, to be fair. So let me just have a little. Oh, maybe brushed corduroy. Why not? Brushed corduroy. That sounds a bit interesting, doesn't it? Yeah, it is very good to hear that Sylvia's on the mend. So all I'm going to do at the minute is I'm just going to touch the corners, run it along, just touching, just so it's giving you that rusty edge that goes along with that sign, basically. So we're sort of, I suppose, taking it off that, and obviously when I mat and layer it in a bit, as you do, I'm just gonna pop it onto that. Just gonna dust it around just a little bit, because this brush corduroy is not like a heavy brown, but it sort of complements the rust sort of colour just enough without overpowering the actual image, so it just gives it that little hit, just that little nicety. And then let me think what we're going to do on this. I just have to be like to survive. Thank you. Have to be like that to survive. Oh, hello. Survive what? What have I missed now? Honestly, I'm starting to dread to look at the comments for you. Is everybody okay? That's the main thing. Right, I'm just going to go around the edge with the black pen. Let me get me the pen of doom. If this slips up now, it ruins everything. But all I'm going to do is I'm just touching the edge gently in places, as you can see. So if you've got arthritis or any sort of ailments where you're going to shake or move, be mindful when you're running an edge like this, especially when it's already on the card. The last thing I want you to do is ruin what you've got on there. Now, you can bend it because it's not, you haven't got a backing. You can bend it down so you can touch the back, okay? But like I say, just be careful, because let's be real, I ain't got the best digits. I'm just going to run it. Here we go. I'll probably do what you lot are going to do. Oh, no, so far so good, people. Let's see if I can. That was an interesting one. Oh, I quite like the bend on that now. I bet that sounded terribly wrong. I do apologise. Not because you lot are as bad as me. Okay, so now we've got that nice little edge, and we've got a nice little edging on that, and that was just with the Posca. And I find when you're doing any edging, the 5M is the better one. That bullet is the better one to do your edging with. All right, so that's just a little bit of a hint tip for you guys. Now, if you wanted to really spruce it up, you can put a bit of Posca splatters on if you want. I just want to run a little bit of water. I love ink glossy. Yeah, I'm going to do it now. Life events, Lisa. Okay, that's all right then. That's okay. Not that I'm being nosy, I'm just making sure you're okay. Okay, so let me just. Yeah. So all I'm doing here is just trying to move that bit of Posca. I mean, to be fair, it's probably sunk into the card. And all I'm doing is moving the brown. Maybe, oh no, maybe I am getting a bit of the black there actually, which is fine. I'm just trying to just give that effect. Now, as you can see, when the light hits it, it gives you an undershadow. No, I don't think you can really see it very well. But if you paint like so, lift it, and see the shadow. When you've got this in your hand, you'll see this shadow. Now, all I'm doing here is just pulling it up, as in the card, before any of you lot start making this up as you go along. And I am just edging just little bits here and there, like so. Now, that has given you that undershadow, yeah? Now, if you're not comfortable doing it with water and a brush, get yourself a pencil. Love mixing ink. Yeah, it's honestly, it's a really good way of sort of moving stuff around. So if you just wanted to do a square and just bring it in like that, you could then get, where's my other little blender? Here it is. You get a blender. Now these are great because this is just paper. So you could actually get yourself paper and a rubber if you needed to, and do it that way. Yeah. So again, you just pencil, get this, and then it just moves, it just smudges it. Some people call them smudgers, smudging stick. Other people like to call them by, you know, blending brushes or blending sticks. Depends on what era you're from. So there you go. So I can then curl that up if I wanted to, like how I done on the first one, the original one. Yeah. And if it moves too much, that's where you can put some more under and stick it under. Now, because I'm actually using string on this one, on the other one, you see where you got that shadow line? Well, I drawed that on. So again, if you wanted to do that, bear in mind when it's stuck on the card, you could quite easily just do a little line, bring it, same as on here, to there, and then on here, you can do an underline here, back, and then all you do is you've actually got that pencil and you just smudge it with one of these smudging brushes. Now, bear in mind you've got to think about the concave of what it's on, because on here you could bring it round because of the concave of a ball, yeah, because it's not going to be a straight line as such. So I've done that on there. Again, you can do that if you want, but it just adds to the effect. So we've got that little undershadow now, yeah, which is under there, which clearly you can see now. No matter what the angle of the light, you're always going to get that angle. And then same as this. So if there is light, you're going to get a double reflection, which gives it another oomph. Right then, so glossy accents. And if you're doing bubbles, it doesn't matter. If you, yeah, exactly. Hi Fiona, how are you, my darling? Hope you're well. Thank you for joining us this evening. Let me turn this one over. Let's have a voila. Right, so glossy accents. You don't shake the bottle. You don't want to put air bubbles in it. And you also want to make sure that your end's clear, which mine isn't. So as a true crafter, you've always got a pin somewhere. Let me unblock my hole. It's an interesting one, isn't it? Wiggle it round, twirl it around, do the okey cokey, and it's all good. So let's have a look. Now I'm going to, what I've found is, and that's not uncleared, let me do it again. Whenever I've sort of gone poof with it, it's like spurted this stuff everywhere. So there you go. So you always get a blob. So it's all tickety-boo now. I'm happy now. Otherwise, you're going to get a blob of flying glossy accents, go somewhere and you'll never see it again. Right, so just to give it a bit more dimension, I'm going to come down to here. So apologies. Now, I'm going to cover the whole of his eye. Now, I'm going to go round. And I'm just going to move the tip now. So you've got that sort of blurry look to it. And I'll show you once it's done, but I'm going to go over this one as well. Now, how Mr. Bot's got his eye, you've obviously got a rim to it. So all I'm going to do is put that rim. I'm not going to take the glossy accents to that. I'm going to go on the bubbles. And I'm just going to, where I feel the need now, I'm going to do little round bits, little angle bits, little dots. Dot here, dot there. And to be fair, you can sort of add these wherever because they're going to sort of hold their shape. And this is what I really like about this now. Because you're just giving that little bit, but if you're doing cards and you sell them on, you're giving that little bit more than what somebody else is doing. Because have they put glossy accents on? Have they shown this, you know, different way? You know? And that's where, you know, if you've got competition, you've got to think outside the box. You want to be number one. You know, if you're on a stall, you want people coming to you because your stuff's more unique. You know, got a little bit more oomph to it, yeah? You know what I mean. Now I'm going to put a little blob up here and I'm just going to hide my little hole up there. Now on this one, I'm going to sort of make it look as though, you know, the tub's having a little bit of a meltdown. Why not? And bear in mind, this will be given away to somebody. And if I know it's somebody's birthday, I can put it out to somebody's birthday. You know? Now, you can also pop it on here as well. So, you know, if I wanted to do maybe some little droplets on here, just so it looks like the water's, you know, really sort of had a right moment and really gone to town. Again, you can actually seal around there if you wanted to. If you didn't want to put any glue on and you wanted to put like a bit of water, you know. World's your oyster, really. It's however you want to do your card. I just like to show you that there's different opportunities out there for you to actually do stuff with. A chat. Oh, right, bless you. Thank you. Oh. Steph, right, Steph. I think actually, I think you two would interest a chat together. Definitely. Right, I'm gonna let me show you what I've done. Well, you can see because you've just watched me do it. So I'm just gonna let that settle, and I'm gonna do something with this now because I don't want to waste ink because ink is expensive. So I'm just gonna put that over here. Let me move stuff out the way. Get in there, honestly. Oh, I don't know. Hey, what we like here? Let's put you over yonder, Mr. Man. Let's put you up there a second. Right, let me get a little bit of card and let's do something with this. Let me spray some water on it. So we've got greens, we've got blues, and we've got rust. That's quite a nice thing, just on its own thing there, isn't it? Right, now, oh, hello, I've got myself a water. So this is Pink Frog watercolour card. And all I've done is cut it into a tag. I've done these the other day. And all I'm going to do is mop up. Okay, so let's see what we get. Nice. Oh yeah. Hold on, we need heat. Let me play. Why not? Donna for my birthday. Hearts. Bless. Oh, night Chris. There we go. Oh dear me. Yes, night Chris. Love you lots. Dibs, not Donna. I wonder who Donna was. I thought I don't know a Donna. Where are we going with this one? Oh dear me. Love you guys. Right then, let's pop some more colour on. There we go. So never think to yourself, oh, I'm just going to wipe it off. Utilise what's on there. Because, you know, I mean, just bear in mind your brown blobbiness. And if you're unsure of that, take it away. Yeah? Because if you don't want to spoil what you've just created, or you think to yourself, oh, I'm liking the look how this is going, yeah? Then just be mindful of that. And then just think to yourself, well, where do I actually want the colour to go? Because, I mean, if you've got all this mad colour going on, you could get some nice just black silhouette stamps. And, you know, I mean, I've got some lovely stamps coming, so I'm going to have to utilise this on things like that, you know. So let me just pop that on there. Let's pop that on there. So for all of you that popped popped on late. If you're going to the NEC, no, if you're going to the Motorcycle Museum on the 8th of February, I'm going to be demonstrating there. I will let you know the company's details and the stand number. I know it's a H number. I will give you that next week and confirm where I'll be. So come and see me. Come and see me demonstrating the stamps. And then if you're going to the Creative Craft Show at the NEC, I'm going to be there the 13th and the 16th of March demonstrating again. So I would love it if you can come and say hello to me. So there you go. That was off Mop Up. So there's another funky card just off a Mop Up. So without any rude minds, but that's all right. Trudy, enjoy, my darling. Thanks for popping by. It was lovely having you in. She's had a night of adventure. She's had loads of demos tonight. She has. She's really gone for it tonight. Trudy will be cracking out them cards like nobody's business. It will be. Right, so just off that now and just looking at that card is, I'm personally thinking I just want to add. I'm going to see what's actually on the brush here. Oh yeah, I've got some colour on that. And I'm probably going to say this would be fossilised amber from the oxides, because it is like one of those crazy juicy moments. So I'm just going to grab it again. Let me just see. Yes, it is. Yes, I was right. Fossilised amber. So I am just going to really add some more depth into this. And then just to pull in a bit more. Oh, wow, that's a lot of stuff in my brother's. Oh, hello, what we got going on there then? I love it. I love it when we sort of. I love it when I catch half a conversation from you lot. I'm just worried what I'm going to end up bumping into one of these. So can you give me like an X-rated warning? Bye, Trudy. Yeah, so NEC, 13th to the 16th of March, and the motorcycle event on the 8th of February. If you're there, come and say hello to me. I'll let you know where I'm at. So yeah, it'd be lovely for you to come and have a demo with me. Come and get involved. So I'm going to be very hands-on. I want you to have a go. So it'd be lovely if you can come and join me and come and create with me and craft and have some fun. Yeah, so there you go. Right then, so I am going to put a little bit of bleach on this, and then I'm going to show you just how quickly, because I'm just faffed with this tag basically. Let me just get me a fan brush. That one will do nicely. There we go. So I've got my Heartless jam jar out. Let's play. Let's see what we can take out of this. And I'm going to actually let me just put some real good blobs of. I want to see how much of this ink it's going to take out actually. I don't know why, but I just fancied having a bit of a different dabble. I will. Oh, fabulous, Debs. Yes, please do. It'd be great. I'll get your hands on and we'll have a play, messy play together. With obviously cards and stamps and things, obviously. Night, Sarah. I heard. Oh, okay. Oh, and I think so. Girls have birthday. Oh, bless. Looking not long, okay. Gosh, you've got it all on the go here. So we have got one crazy looking background, which is what I like. I like different. You know, so I like the way the bleach goes into the brown and gives me a pink. And then depending on what colours you use, how different the depth is. Now I've got a little bit of blue there, and you know me, let me grab them peacock feathers. Come on, let me just have a little play. 1 minute. Let me just grab a blue brush. You know it's got to be done, folks. Let me just oh, look at that. I just don't know what it is with this, with how we can just bring colours and just run a colour through and it just changes the whole look of things. I love it. You see, I love it that much. I'm just going to think to myself, shall I just like, yeah, why not? So I'm just going to run that through a little bit. Run that down, and then let me just find my end. There we go. I'm just going to put up now. Like I said, this is Pink Frog watercolor card. Let me just play. Let's play the game now. Now we've got the browns on there. We've got the greens on there. Look how rich this will go now. Gorgeous. Yes, definitely. Go a bit of grunge. One-on-one, Lisa. Yes, definitely. Come on. Like I say, if you're there, come and see me. Come and have some fun. Come and have a play with the stamps I'm going to be using. Have a go. You might even fancy buying something. You never know. I might even give you a bit of gossip while we're there. Oh my goodness me, stranger things have happened. Now I like that. Now that would look absolutely stunning with a nice background thing. Now, let me just tidy up while I'm here. Let's do that over there. God, I'm being ever so good tonight, and crumbs and mighty. Wonders will never cease. So, this is Pink Frog watercolour card for that. It's hot. Wow. It holds the heat. It holds the colour. Look at that. Stunning. Now, oh my gosh, see, I've got all sorts of visions. But yeah, I'm going to keep that because I can see other things. Right, let me turn that over there. Right then, so here's our little card. That's dry. Nothing on there. Right, now, just so I'm sure, I'm just going to run that over. Now, you can see I did not put a lot on the card. I didn't put a lot at all. Where is yours? I'm 28. Oh, hello, we're all doing that. We're all doing a little birthday thing. Oh, okay. How much do you like the bleach? Okay, so my bleach, let me just clear this up, right? Because I get this asked all the time. So I do say 1 centimetre of water and 1 centimetre of bleach. Or I put, depending on your bleach, you see. So in here now, I've got Asda's own bleach, and that is stronger than Tesco's own bleach. So I have done 1-on-1 ratio, 1-1 ratio, right? Plain and simple, Lisa. All right, so hopefully that helps. But what I'd say is put some ink down on a card, just a rough bit of card. Do it 1-on-1, and then if you need to add a little bit more bleach, if it doesn't do what you want, bear in mind you've got to let it do what it needs to do. So that means you've either got to dry it into your card and see it take away the pigmentation, or leave it and let it do it naturally. But just make sure you really clean your brushes out, because I've noticed with the stronger bleach from Asda, and it's Asda's own bleach, it's not like Domestos or anything like that. It's only the cheap 80p bleach. It's stronger than Tesco's. So I learned a lesson with that the other day. Anyway, let me just show you this. So this has turned out fabulous. Now, I always make sure the eyes are clear, and that is, right, you can see my finger is dry now. Look, dry. This is supposed to take hours. Now, if you put a little bit on there, and I'm not talking like a big squirtful, but just enough to do what you need to do. I mean, just look at this. It looks like there's all water on the side. How fabulous is that now? Now, that is stunning for somebody's birthday card. Now, I know, obviously, this one's already done for somebody else, but again, I'm going to matte and layer it in the correct colour so it complements. I'm probably going to go for rust colour on this one. But how nice would you like that? I mean, that the sign's hanging off him this time. This one, it's hanging off the wall. So, and then we've got a grungy tag. Yeah? So that gives you just an idea. Let me just tidy stuff out the way a second. Then I can show you what we've done tonight, yeah? Oh, Scorpio. My other half's a Scorpio. Yes. I'm a Capricorn. Climb mountains, I do. Climb mountains, I do. So I'm going to matte and layer that. But that was the original. That's obviously a gift that I've done for somebody. That's tonight. So I'm going to matte and layer that. That was my pick up ink with the ink over. So that's a bit of a grunge card that we've got there. Yeah. And then we have got, when I can find them, we had a little play about with the cat. I don't know whether you can see all this. And then look at that. Cosmic nonsense. Yeah. So the toxic cat. We won't even go there with what he's sitting on. A rock. But yeah. So it just proves that you can create some crazy stuff. And that was one stamp with all that background. One stamp. Yeah. So, hope you've enjoyed tonight. Hope you've enjoyed the newest. You know, things are coming along nicely. So, obviously, I'm back on. When am I back on? Bull in a China shop. Bless, that's one. Thank you, thank you. My hubby says I've got multiple personalities. My hubby was a Scorpio. Well, I ain't married this one. Bless him. We ain't getting married. We're happy as we are. But long and short of it is, yes, I'm a goat. I'm a Capricorn. I'll climb any mountain and all the rest of it. I'm an hard worker, as you can tell. I love to do what I do. And I'm glad it's helping you guys. So if you can tick the subscribe, tick the like of the video. I don't know, all the nonsense that you normally have to do with these daft channels. But yeah, if you can share, fabulous. You know, even better. I'll mat and lay these. I'll get them out here and then I'll put it out again. But yeah, subscribe if you can. You'll always get a notification when I'm on. I might pop up and do something. I might have a box of stuff, so I might do an unboxing. Then you might know what's coming along. But long and short of it is, I appreciate your support immensely. Thank you so very much for following me. Thank you very much for supporting me. I haven't done a shout out for ages, so let's have a look. We've got Tracy, Rosie, Jan, Moira, Trudy Silva, Sylvia, Gibraltar Sylvia, Rachel, Sue, Susan, Chris, Steph, Marie, Amelia, Sarah, Serendipity, and Sue, I think. Thank you all so very, very much for buying me a coffee. That goes in the pot for suicide awareness and mental health charities for the end of year, where I'll be doing a donation, because everything that goes in that buy me a coffee goes to charity. Be shared between those two very, very, very important charities, mental health and suicide awareness. Touches so many people that you don't realise. So go and enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you so very much for joining me. I'll post these out, so please just like, subscribe, comment. It all helps the algorithm and all that nonsense. So yes, that's all I'll ask for you guys, if you can do that for me. So I'm going. An hour and 50 minutes of fun tonight. Thank you, thank you. There's me saying, oh, I'll only do an hour tonight. I'm going. Right, love you all. I shall see you on Thursday. Oh, hello. We span round then. Oh, love it. Right then, so there you go. There's your favourite cards tonight. So I'll see you Thursday. Right. Love you all. See you later. Ta-da!